Macy Barber suffered a seizure moments before she was supposed to walk out and fight Erin Blanchfield in the main event in the Apex last night. We now have reports of what is happening. We also have Erin Blanchfield responding to Macy Barber pulling out after saying she wouldn't make it to the cage all week. And then I have a funny AI edit of Macy Barber. We're gonna end it off, on as right of a note as we can. But obviously, before I get into this, my thoughts and prayers are with Macy Barber, her family, her friends, her team, and I really hope she can make a speedy recovery and continue to chase her dream. But this has been a while of health issues for Barber. Now, which there we go. Macy Barber transported to hospital following UFC Vegas 107 main event cancellation. It's better to be safe than sorry. The main event of UFC 107, pitting top 5 ranked UFC flyweight contenders Macy Barber and Erin Blanchfield, was canceled moments before Blanchfield's scheduled walk to the octagon. During the UFC Vegas 107 broadcast, officials announced that Barber was medically unfit to compete. Blanchfield later disclosed that she was informed Barber had suffered a seizure. UFC officials confirmed to MMA Mania that Barber was transported to a hospital for medical evaluation, though the exact nature of her conditions remain undisclosed. Uh, yeah. So this is really scary. This is really serious. This is an up and coming fighter, a young fighter trying to make her way in the UFC. And I hate to see this. Like, my opinion about the fights, it doesn't matter. Mine or any opinions. At the end of the day, the number one thing is the health of the fighter. If we don't have healthy fighters, we don't have a sport. And, it's good to get the memories of, the knockouts, the submissions, the 5 round, 3 round wars. But if fighters aren't able to walk away from this and have a normal life, go into a different career, start a family if they never had it, grow their family, whatever it may be, that is the most important part of this sport. It doesn't matter how much we hate a card, how much we love a card. The bottom line is money and family. That's the two things that you need in life. But now we move over to Erin Blanchfield, and now Erin Blanchfield, I did not expect her to play the heel as much as she did. Now she was saying she doubted that Barber would make the walkout. She specifically said that days before the fight. But let's watch a bit of this interview. There we go.
I'm sure you're super bummed. I want to say, I guess you called this a few weeks ago. I guess what are your emotions like right now?
Yeah, I guess I jinxed myself. I guess I shouldn't have been saying that. I feel like I'm still pretty in disbelief right now. I feel like I was in disbelief yesterday when she missed weight because we knew about this fight since January. You could have been 50 pounds overweight and still made weight. You know what I mean? So she missed weight. Then she gets to Saturday. She gets to the locker room. I'm fully ready to go. She's supposed to be ready to go. Supposedly now she has like all these health issues right when we were supposed to fight. I think it's pretty crazy, pretty unprofessional. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
Do you know what happened?
I was told she had a seizure in the locker
Oh
room. I don't
God.
know like how or why exactly
What?
that was caused, but
I think she is the very first person in the history of the world to call somebody who had a seizure unprofessional. I get it. She missed weight. But you also have to factor in the out. Like, look, I've said a lot of fucked up shit in my lifetime. Some stuff I stand by, some stuff I deeply, deeply regret. But again, especially in this sport, where you're taking nonstop blows to the head, you're getting choked out, getting you're getting beat every way possible you can. And when you factor in a seizure and you're having seizures, that is not good. I do not want to see Macy Barber pass away young. We've seen way too many fighters pass away. Rumble Johnson, Stephen Bonner in that situation. A lot of these older guys, whatever it may be, overdoses, going insane, brain clots. There's all these ways. It's not worth me being able to talk about a 25-minute fight if that means somebody could potentially lose their lives. And I get it. Every time anybody walks in that cage, that is a possibility. There is a possibility you go in there, you don't come out the same, or you don't come out at all. It is modern day gladiators. But let's continue to listen to Barber. Come on. Dude, I don't know what my computer is up to recently. Are you gonna?
But that's what I was told.
I guess, like you said, you're going through a whole training camp, all this money, all this time, 5 minutes before you walk out, and this gets, I mean,
It wasn't even 5 minutes. I literally was told, like, oh, 6 minutes to walk out. It was already 6 minutes. I thought, like, I was going to be told, like, okay, it's time.
Okay, it wasn't 5 minutes. It was 6 minutes. 6 minutes is one more minute than 5 minutes. Usually when you say, I am nitpicking her. Well, usually when you say not even 5 minutes, that means less than 5 minutes. I could be wrong. I'm just shitting on her. Yeah.
Time to go. And then Hunter comes in and tells me what happened. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
when she missed weight yesterday, I guess, was there concerns then? How disappointed were you with that?
Yeah, when she missed weight yesterday, I definitely thought that was strange. I didn't care. I was going to take her money. I would have took her win money tonight too, but there's definitely some concern considering we've had this fight for a while. We're supposed to be the top 5 in the world, be professional, be the best in the world. So yeah, that was concerning.
And then obviously,
yeah, how unprofessional to have a fucking seizure, dude. Imagine you work for I don't know some kind of big company, and you all got presentations one day, and your partner ends up making it to the office, but on the elevator suffers a seizure. So now you can't do your presentation. And you're like, yeah, it's really unprofessional for him to not show up, to not take this seriously. I think that Macy Barber is taking this fight way more seriously than Erin Blanchfield because she needed to. Because it's her life. Her well being is on the line.
obviously not on top of fighting and getting paid. This was a big fight for the division.
Yeah.
Valentina was in town for the fight. I guess, is that even more disheartening just because of the amplitude of this fight?
Yeah, it definitely is. This fight was possibly a contender fight. Valentina obviously knows that. She wants to come watch her future competition, and is ready to really put on a show tonight. So it definitely leaves me in a little bit of a weird place. I know there's other girls in the top 5 that I could fight. So I guess we'll just have to go back and reassess.
And I guess it's fresh too, but what's next for you? And are you looking to jump back in? Are you what's up?
Dude, I have no idea because it's you still go through camp and cutting weight. Your body still has been through a lot. I know I didn't get through the fight, so it's obviously a ton less damage and a lot less to come back from. But yeah, it's still a lot of time and energy invested. I do want to do my cramps properly, like train for someone properly. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's next.
And it's safe to say you're not
Okay, that makes sense.
Macy again.
No,
I,
I would not
I,
want to book another fight with her.
can I pause it? That makes sense. Like, I get the frustration there. I get, going through an entire training camp, cutting all that weight, and then 5 minutes before, yeah, you're not fighting. You did all that for nothing. I totally get that. But I also feel like there's certain points in time where you gotta put business aside and be like, yeah, my opponent could have died if we fought. Like, look at it that way, you know? And if that did happen, that would have probably weighed on her conscience the rest of her life. What if she made this interview and we got the news that it did happen? Now, thankfully, no reports of that are out there yet. But imagine you do, like, look, I felt really shitty when I posted my reaction, and I was very critical about the card. The card was awful. I stand by that. But yeah, man, it's no matter how much of a fan I am of MMA, how much I love this sport, how much you love to watch MMA, you know, there's certain times where the fights don't matter, where life matters more than what happens or doesn't happen in the cage. Um, Dude, why is this video not
I'm sorry you didn't fight.
Yeah, it's okay.
That being said, I know a lot of times right after a camp, you didn't get the payoff. You almost want to rush into a fight to get that off your chest. But is there something now where you really have to sit back and make sure that you take the time to weigh all the options? Because now one of the contenders is out of the picture, so now you have to really pick your next fight as opposed to just try to get in there and fight anybody.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to, reassess, see who's available. I still want to fight within the top 5, still like push towards that title fight. You know what I mean? So I think I need to talk to my manager, talk to Mick, see what can happen.
How close were you to the walk? Were you in the doorway, or were
I'll
you?
play this
Literally, I
game.
was literally in the doorway. I already had everything gloved up. All my corners are ready to go. Literally in the doorway, like getting ready to like walk out, and then was told.
Did it feel a little bit strange? I mean, normally you've been in that doorway before. Could you tell something was off because they were extra holding you back? And how did they broach the whole subject with you?
I could tell. It's funny. It's funny that you said that because I remember they said 6 minutes, and I was like, this feels like a lot longer. Like it didn't feel like 6 minutes. No one said anything until like Hunter came in and told me, that she was having a seizure and that she wouldn't be able to compete. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a nightmare kind of thing. You almost when you have jitters, you're like, oh, maybe something will happen. The fight won't happen, but you never want that. You know what I mean? It's yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
And if this is something that the seizure and the things is related to like weight cutting issues and that, would your message to be her to possibly look at a different division? Because obviously this one's maybe not working well for her.
Yeah, I don't know. She needs to look at another division. She needs to fix her life. She needs to just fix herself. I think she's a complete mess in every aspect of her entire life.
Sorry, we didn't get to see a fight tonight.
Yeah, it's all right.
And that's the part that I want to end off. That's the part that I wanted to end off that video with. That right there, like, I think everything else that she said in this interview made sense. But again, she's not wrong. But holy shit. That is bringing a gun to a fucking wiffle bat fight. Not even a knife fight. Like, dude. yeah, but I will leave the link to the rest of the interview if you want to go watch it. Um, she doesn't really say much after that. Mainly, she's just shitting on Macy Barber. And, do I want to play this video now, or do I want to talk? I Actually, here we're gonna end off on this video here, but
You know what? I'm sick of
hey,
Erin's
whoa, whoa,
bullshit
whoa.
victim narrative. And this bitch.
Okay, so first of all, this is an AI video, but I came across this right before I recorded it. But I just gonna take a few minutes here. I don't want to see Macy's dream end this way. I don't want to see a fighter go out the way that she did. It would be tragic. I hope that maybe, in a year, 2 years, maybe she can come back. But again, it's you cannot risk your life in that case. In that way. And yeah. We now have a heel in the flyweight division though. That is the only positive way I can look at that Blanchfield interview. That she is playing the heel and she is gunning for her shot at the title, and I absolutely get that. Um what if this fight happens somehow? Maybe Blanchfield wins the belt and they actually have the fight for the belt and Macy beats her. That will be the storybook ending for this situation. But obviously, before she gets to the cage, health is her number one priority. Oh, priority. Priority. Good lord, I cannot speak English. But I'm gonna send you guys off on this video. I found this video not even 5 minutes before recording this video. So yeah.
You know what? I'm sick of Erin's bullshit victim narrative. And this bitch is out here acting like I faked a seizure to avoid fighting her when all she does is wrestle fuck her opponents into boredom. Are you fucking kidding me? She says I need to fix my life. How about you work on not being so boring that the fans hate to watch your fights? I've made weight for every other fight in my career, but apparently one bad cut makes me a complete mess in every aspect of my life. Fuck off. I fought hard to come back from my setbacks and I paid good money for these implants. You want to know what's unprofessional? Going on interviews and trashing someone who had a medical emergency? You want to know what's a mess? Acting like you're some saint when you're out here kicking someone while they're down? I don't give a damn if she doesn't want to fight me again. The feeling is mutual. She can keep running her mouth to the media while I'm getting back in the gym. When I come back, I'm coming for everyone in this division, including her fake ass. And when I get my hands on her, she's going to wish she kept my name out of her mouth.
Yeah. Like I said, I found this video right before recording and I I was wheezing at this shit. But I will leave all the links to the videos, the articles down in the description down below. Once again, I'm wishing Barbara a speedy recovery and I hope that if she medically can do it, she can return, go for that belt, man. I love a feel good story. Well, let me know in the comments, what did you think about last night? What did you think about the cancellation? And do you think that Macy Barber will be able to return to MMA? Again, man, when you're having this many medical issues, it's kind of a sign. But let me know what you think down below. What did you think about the whole card? Thanks for watching. Later. Obviously, I will keep you updating you on this situation if anything comes out. But yeah, later.